We had Comcast issues yesterday, so we'll see. There we go.
It's going. The circle
It
is
worked.
going.
It worked.
Happy Saturday, everybody. It is 2:07, 2-ish. Remember, we're ish people here. This is Christina Rue from HLC Bookkeeping and Office Services, and this is my lovely twin sister,
Krista.
from HLC Bookkeeping and Office Services. We come every Saturday, 2-ish. We come to you live from an office somewhere, or a house, or a trip, whatever. But so HLC Bookkeeping and Office Services is based on 3 principles: hospitality, organization, and professionalism. And we try to bring those 3, values into where you live, work, and worship. So every Saturday, we might talk about personal, business, spiritual things that kind of uplift our community, business, professional, family, spiritual, whatever. We share funny stories and anecdotes. We just kind of share life with you. So sometimes we ask you for feedback, which we always love feedback. And so you know that if there's any topics you would like us to discuss, we'd be glad to do it. Next year, we're celebrating our 20th year in business. We have a bookkeeping firm, hence HLC Bookkeeping and Office Services. So we are going to talk to you today. This is our 100th Facebook Live episode. I feel like that's a milestone, right? Every week. That's almost 2 years.
Yeah.
Almost.
Okay.
Right? That's crazy. The Yoons have been putting up with us that long. That might be one of the longest relationships I've ever been in. All right. So now I have to be serious because Krista's going to talk.
You don't have to be serious.
Because
we just always like to give you our contact information.
Mm-hmm.
office@yourhlc.com. Our phone number is 724-561-7460, and our website is hlcbookkeeping.com.
Mm-hmm.
So let's recap last week. It was off the bookshelf, and I did one of my favorites, Rose's charts and graphs and all that of the Bible. It's fantastic. We talked about rethinking your decisions and making your decisions correct, because sometimes you don't have all the information when you have to make a decision. So if something new comes to light, adjust accordingly.
Mm-hmm.
Organizing how to pay down debt.
Mm-hmm.
And I highly recommend have a system, whether it's in Excel, the Ramsey solution, in QuickBooks, whatever. You have to know where your liabilities are and what your interest rates are and how you're going to pay them down.
Yep.
Then the QuickBooks QuickTip was the expenses by vendor report, which is becoming one of my favorite reports. Okay. So, topic number 1 for this week is, go ahead, Christina, tell them about the business opportunity.
Oh, so we don't talk about this all the time, but we have a side hustle that fits perfectly with our HLC Bookkeeping and Office Solutions. So we are currently
I like to say a complementary business.
There we go. A complementary business that fits.
I just hate that side hustle.
I know.
It's like, I don't know, it's flippant.
Well, I agree, because it's a business.
It is a business. Let's do it.
Everybody in the world, we believe, should own their own business.
Absolutely.
Because
multiple if possible.
It just gives you a different perspective on life whenever, and it's true when you're signing the front of the check.
See how the true economy works.
It's different, correct. So we are encouraging people, and this was a very cost-effective one that offered a low buy-in and great opportunity,
minimal overhead,
training out the wazoo, and like a whole team that just supports you. So if anybody's interested in starting a business, let us know. We're going to be doing some Zoom meetings on how to get started in a low-cost business and the products it offers and how to move forward. And Chris is going to talk to you about 2 of the products that I adore. Use them both. And I don't know what else to say.
So basically,
Really.
this business is about essential services.
Correct.
Essential services is what you use every day of your life.
Where you live, work, and worship.
Essential.
Hence,
right.
It fits together with our life.
Right. So one of my favorite products for them, it's called IDSeal. It's an identity theft protection program. And it also protects devices. Because your information's out there, people. There are breaches all the time by major corporations, by hospitals, by the federal government. So, like, I know I personally, my credit cards just this year have been hacked 4 times. And boom, I get an alert. Hey, there's a suspicious thing happening here. And I have to also hand it to my banks because they're boom on top of it too. But it's nice I have 2 avenues now that are protecting me because who knows what's going on in the world of the cloud.
It's a cost-effective solution.
Yeah.
They stay on top of your credit, so they let you know if there's been anything weird happening on your credit report.
Your social media.
Yes.
Your hospital cards, because insurance theft is becoming more and more prevalent.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
So, like, there's just a lot of benefits.
Correct.
And
that's one we recommend to our clients, especially business owners, because they have assets that need protected.
Right. Absolutely. And then for our family members, I had an aunt that someone took out a loan in her name, and boom, I got an alert within 20 minutes of that loan being signed, and I could say fraud. So, like, it's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah. So, like, that's one I personally,
I love it.
Have a lot of experience.
It's just peace of mind.
It is peace
It's cost effective, and it's a great employee benefit if you own a business.
It's insurance, people, against the craziness of this world.
Correct.
That's all it is.
Yep.
Yeah, and then of course there's Xoom Energy, electric and gas. If you're not pricing your electric and gas, you need to be, because there's a lot of fluctuations happening monthly. Because like I know my personal one went from 0.08 to 0.12, but not for me, because I was locked in at 0.09 for 24 months.
Yep.
So I'm sitting pretty.
And that's another thing. You should be locked into a fixed, not variable. Some people like to play the variable game. I do not. From a budgeting standpoint, I want a fixed rate so I can budget accordingly. And this is another one we feel very comfortable asking our clients if they would like us to take a look and see if we can help lock in something that will be very useful to them. So I like that product as well.
Right. And it's just to keep everybody above board.
Yep. There's others. Vivint Security. We have here at the office. We have at our houses. We have everywhere.
Bought it for all of my family. Yep.
Yes. Yes. And I was going to say, can I tell the Vivint story? Yeah.
It's a good one.
My mom had a health issue, and we were not there.
Because we were away at a seminar in, I think, Baltimore at the time.
So we were able to get on the Vivint system and listen to this. Literally pray over my mother while they were restarting her heart. I can't say enough about Vivint.
Yeah.
Because that was life-changing for us. And on the funny side, my mother never stopped talking.
You should go, this feels really funny.
Yeah. And then she was like, whenever they stopped and restarted, it was like she was a little robot. Came back talking. So, it's so funny. But anyways, I just thought that was I will never not have
peace of mind to be there in that moment.
Exactly.
Amazing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's another one that I always recommend, especially if you have a loved one that you don't live right next door, but you need to keep an eye on. It's a great solution. It's cost effective. And again, it's all about finding peace in your life and what can help make the world a better place. That helps our world be a better place.
That's right.
Yep.
Right. So like, this is why we're passionate
Mm-hmm.
about this opportunity.
Correct.
And we want to share it with others because we see the difference.
Correct. And we don't always talk about this because we're always talking about the HLC, the bookkeeping side and all that other side. But we were supposed to be at a conference
in Orlando,
but it got canceled. So today we're doing a virtual conference.
Florida.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh.
And North Carolina. Oh,
everywhere. The whole East Coast, Georgia, everything was right along there. Like, I can't even imagine. So we just we thought today would be a good day to do it because we were supposed to be there.
Right. Right. But we can't stay forever because we got to get back to our seminar.
Exactly. But I've talked to you a long time. You know how I am.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the QuickBooks Quick Tip, though, we wanted to talk about.
Yes. Okay. So I get this a lot where people are like, I have to have QuickBooks. Let me tell you something, people. I love QuickBooks. I'll be the first to tell you that. I am the QuickBooks queen. I love helping my businesses succeed with QuickBooks. But sometimes you're not ready for QuickBooks. So I'm not going to recommend you buy a software that you're not ready to use. We have very simple setup strategy spreadsheets for people who aren't quite ready for a more complicated system.
Yeah, if you're not starting your business till October.
Correct.
And you have hardly anything going on.
Correct.
It's just setting up your business, doing your fictitious name registration. You know, you just don't have activity. Why would you buy it for the 3 months of that year?
Correct. And like sometimes some businesses, you're not complicated.
No,
you're literally,
is fine.
Well, especially like businesses that get a 1099 because you're a salesperson,
right?
Or it's your own independent business and you have a couple expenses every year and you have all this income coming in and that's it.
A spreadsheet is fine.
A spreadsheet works. So like, these are things like
have a separate business bank account, a separate business credit card.
Correct.
That's all you need.
But this is why we have conversations with people. And we always tell people, if you're not ready for QuickBooks, I'm not going to recommend you buy them. Buy it. And so like talk to us first. And like sometimes people are ready for QuickBooks, but you don't need the uber duber super package. No. You can start at simple start and work your way up.
That's right.
Like there's four levels in QuickBooks Online because of course QuickBooks Desktop has been sunsetted, and most people don't need QuickBooks Enterprise unless they're a big conglomerate with multiple users and all this other stuff. Correct.
Right.
Then yes, I would do the enterprise version of the desktop and I'd recommend that. But again, talk to a QuickBooks Pro advisor before you purchase.
Right.
So you make sure that you have the correct QuickBooks for you. Mm-hmm.
That's right.
You can do inventory in QuickBooks Online. You can do payroll
classes.
Right. You can. Yeah. There's tons of stuff we can do with QuickBooks Online to help you get it set up correctly. So when you're ready, we will gladly do that for you. But if you're not ready, I don't want you spending that money. Okay? Just a little aside there.
That's right.
Because QuickBooks Quick Tips, you don't always have to buy it yet.
Right.
I'm going to get you to the point where you do. But right now you don't.
Yeah, and also, it's sort of nice to have someone in your back pocket that you can talk to about stuff. Because a lot of people start a business and it's them. And they might be the first one in their family to start a business. So they don't really know all the little things that can come up and
the nuances of new business
problems. Yeah. So like a lot of people, honestly, they just buy a 2-hour block of our time just so they can talk and say, what should I be aware of? You know, have I registered everything correctly? You know, all this there's cash flow management, budgeting. You know, I love budgeting. I'll always talk about budgeting, but that's what I'm saying. Will. So you don't have to be a client with us forever,
right?
You know, because life is life. People come and go. Some people have been with us, I think, 17 years.
A long time.
Yeah,
long
because it just works.
Yeah.
Other people, they come in, we train, they go.
They come back with questions. They go.
Right.
They come back with more questions. They go. We love them all.
Yes.
Love them all.
Life is life.
Yeah.
We adapt
Exactly.
accordingly.
Yep. Yep. And remember, HLC does everything up until taxes.
That's right.
So we help you get everything organized and ready to go. And then we work with reputable accountants and hand you over to them. And we work with accountants who want that relationship with you,
That's
just
right.
like we want that relationship with you. They should be part of your team. So like if your accountant isn't giving you advice and is just doing your taxes, maybe you should ask them, do you offer this service? And if they don't, find one that does, because they should be helping you throughout the year, at least 2 or 3 times a year.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
In order to efficiently and effectively grow your business, you need to know what you don't know.
Correct.
That's
and
all.
they go to these conferences to know whenever the tax laws change and what might be some new incentives to help business
Or
and that
new
sort
type
of
of
thing.
depreciation
Correct.
that could benefit you.
That's correct. Yeah, and like we're doing a cost segregation with one of my clients. I'm not doing it, of course, because we don't do that. But like they're getting one because it's going to help them in the long run with their taxes.
That's right.
You know, like you have to work with accountants who know these things.
That's right. That's right.
Yep.
Okay. That's all I had on my list today.
That's all we had on our list today, peeps.
All right. So again, our email, office@yourhlc.com.
HLCbookkeeping.com is our website.
Phone number 724-561-7460.
Yep. And our YouTube is Your HLC or HLCbookkeeping.com. And one thing that one of the children's books that we created a long time ago.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what's going on, but we have like 40,000 hits. So yay. Take a look at it.
That's it.
Yep. So we'll see how it all goes. But anyways, we just wanted to let you know that we're thinking of you if you were hit by these
hurricanes.
Horrible tornadoes, which is my stress stream, as I've shared with you all. I can't even imagine dealing with 120 tornadoes in one day. Like, that's crazy. Like, just to think about it, I'm getting stressed. So I can't even imagine. So our thoughts and prayers are with you. And I don't know what else to say. Like, that's
right. All right. Well, then we'll see you next week. 2-ish again.
2-ish. You know, ish.
That's
ish
right.
People.
Have a blessed weekend.
I don't think we've ever been on the other side of ish, where it was like 158.
I don't think so either. I don't think so. That's why we're independent contractors.
Exactly.
It's our time.
All right. So happy Saturday, everybody. Have a good week.
Bye.